Alright, today I've got the couch stretch for you, so it's targeting your quad and your hip flexor. So the front part of your thigh. So traditional setup, we got an ab mat against the wall. I'm gonna put my knee on the ab mat, my foot up against the wall. So one thing to think about is I want my foot straight behind my thigh. I don't want my foot flaring out either outside or inside. And then I'm going to get into this position and push my hip towards the floor. Should feel it in the front of my hip, into my quad. Then after a couple of minutes there, you can use a contract, relax, so pushing your knee down into the floor, 5-6 seconds. Relax, and then you should be able to sink deeper into that stretch. Kind of explore any corners of your hip that are tight. Rotate your torso back and forth. And then you're also going to posture up and push your hip forwards, just to get at a different part of the hip. So that's where I want you to start and spend the first part of your time. However, I want to also show you a couple of other options to get at different parts of your hip. So one option is grab a plate to put your other foot on to increase that extension at the hip. So same position, foot behind my thigh, and then now I'm just going to get this leg up a little bit higher to change the angle of the stretch. The same concepts here, push the hip to the floor, push the hip forward, stretch out. One more option that I want to show you, and you can combine the two of these, is if you're at home and can't use the rig for the banded hip stretch that we've talked about, you can do it in this position by putting the band around one foot, behind your hip, and then again around the foot. It's a little tricky to get into. It's worth it. So the band's going up high into my hip, stepping this foot out, and then posting my knee up against the wall. So I'm getting a little bit of stretch in the hip capsule as well as in the muscles. Same concepts. A couple of minutes doing the same things in this position. Give it a shot.